Universal healthcare, also known as universal health coverage, is a specific type of healthcare where everyone is provided coverage regardless of their income, race, age, pre-existing conditions, gender, or wealth. In other words, as long as you are a legal resident of the region that is being covered, i.e. the United States, you are eligible for universal healthcare. The purpose of universal healthcare is to provide all citizens with an opportunity to obtain the healthcare that they may need without having to worry about financial hardship. Currently, the costs associated with privatized healthcare are really expensive. Private companies are able to set their own costs for insurance premiums, medical tests, and other services in order to make a profit. A universal healthcare system would be run by the government. The assumption here is that the government would not be interested in making profits. However, the government would be interested in promoting the best interests of its citizens. Therefore, a universal healthcare system would likely result in decreased costs for medical care and improved monitoring for healthcare costs, which would result in more affordable healthcare. All forms of universal healthcare require some type of involvement from the government. For example, there can be government mandates or legislation that affects universal healthcare. The laws are what determine to whom the universal healthcare should be provided, the type of coverage that is included, and the type of care that is provided. Universal healthcare can be provided in several different ways, including a single payer system, or setting up universal healthcare so that a single organization, most likely the government, would be responsible for collecting healthcare fees and healthcare payouts. Using the private sector in order to subsidize healthcare coverage. Handing out vouchers or giving people refundable tax credits so that they are able to purchase healthcare in the private sector. Issuing a mandate that requires all people to have some form of health coverage. It is important to note that universal healthcare means that all people will be allowed medical treatment. It does not mean that everyone will receive medical treatment. Some individuals may decide not to receive any treatment, or they may not know that treatment is available. Those who support universal healthcare cite the following reasons. Improved health of the population, since all people will have access to health services. This will result in a decrease in illness in the general population and increased productivity. Decrease in bankruptcy or poverty due to medical costs. All people will have equal access to healthcare, which promotes equality and fairness. Universal health coverage may help small businesses become more profitable and improve their growth. In a nation of privatized health coverage where insurance premiums are high, most small businesses cannot afford to provide their employees with health insurance. This makes it difficult to attract and keep quality employees since they can go get healthcare with larger companies. Healthcare insurance premiums are also more expensive for small businesses than larger ones since they do not have enough employees to qualify for discounted rates. Universal healthcare will not only result in cheaper insurance premiums for small business, but also provide small businesses with tax credits they can use to cover their employees' health insurance. This will increase the ability of small businesses to attract quality employees and save them money, thereby increasing profits, productivity,